What's up, folks? I had to hop on real quick. I had to step out and take a break from watching Dynamite. I was watching it live, but I was like, okay, I need a break from this because it was, yeah. I was like, all right, that's enough of this. I need to rest my eyes and my brain from what I'm seeing. But I heard this when I was listening to Jim Cornette and Brian Last, their podcast, The Experience, and how Brian Last said it best. Watching AEW is fascinating because I don't know what direction this is going, and it's utterly fascinating to watch so many car crashes all happen at the same time, but for completely different reasons. It is utterly fascinating. I mean, it blows me up. I'm like, wait a minute, what direction do they think this is going? Where does it make any logical sense? Because you can just throw logic out the window. I mean, I didn't watch when WCW right before when WCW started going nutty. I was out. Okay, well, after Bash of the Beach 2000, I was done seeing. We got that pay-per-view too. Seeing Vince Russo when he came out and started the way when Jeff Jarrett laid down and Vince Russo said go on and he cut his promo. I'm like, why is he talking? I'm like, isn't he, if he's a writer, isn't he supposed to write the promo, not cut the promo? I'm like, what is he doing? And then the fact that he thought he did a good job, I'm like, no one cares at all. And when I saw that happen, I was done. And my brother, he stayed faithful and watched it all the way through. I couldn't do it. I was out. But I keep saying that this is what's happening in AEW is so reminiscent of with that last year and a half, that last year when WCW fell, and how when TNA went they didn't go under, but they lost a whole lot once Vince Russo got there and started doing the writing, because he started doing nutty stuff with them too. I keep seeing the comparisons, and I keep hearing about the comparisons, like how AEW is like that right now. I was like, and it's just fascinating to watch. I'm like, where is this going? Because this doesn't make any lick of sense. I mean, the wrestling's just abysmal for the most part. I mean, there's a couple bright spots here and there, but for the most part, it's just awful. You see the weakest looking stuff. I'm like, come on. I mean, we know it's not, real. We know that. However, it's still supposed to give the appearance of, hey, this is a simulated conflict. Not to, hey, this is a willing, cooperative, interpretive dance. No, it shouldn't be that. That's ridiculous. It should be a simulated conflict between people doing things athletically. And that doesn't mean they got to dive all over the place. But it does mean, hey, you look like you're some kind of athlete. You don't look like a big marshmallow man the whole time, unless that's your gimmick and that's your thing. But, I mean, for the most part, you want to look like you're in some type of shape where you can handle yourself for the most part. But it's just fascinating to watch it, and I got to get back so I can finish the rest of the show, and that way I can fast forward through the commercials and the other and just nonsense when I get tired of watching that. But I don't know if you're watching AEW, what is your opinion of it right now? Because for me, it's just fascinating, and it's not fascinating for a good reason either. It's just fascinating watching the train wrecks, car crashes, airplane crashes, boat crashes, pyrotechnic mishaps all happen at one time. And everything's like, and the rest is like, oh, this is fine. Tony Khan, everything's great. I'm like, do you see what's happening, right? You can see this.